Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I have been gone for like a month and a half or something, or I have been pretty inactive for the last month and a bit, but I am back and I am going to be showing you some swatches of some palettes that I got off my boyfriend for Christmas. So yeah, let's just do this. Okay, so for Christmas, I opened up my present from my boyfriend and was shocked to see some eyeshadow palettes which I've never actually spoken to him about before, or maybe said something maybe once or twice, but I didn't think he really listened. But no, he listened and got me 4 of the I Heart Makeup chocolate palettes. Now, I have used 2 of these palettes already and wow, they are amazing. Like, these are my new favourite palettes, I think. So he got me the Naked Chocolate, which is like the white chocolate one. He got me the I Heart Chocolate Salted Caramel one. He got me the Chocolate Vice and the Death by Chocolate one. Okay, so we will start with the I Heart Chocolate Salted Caramel, which is this one. And on the Tam Beauty website, it just says that who loves salted caramel, Revolution brings you the best salted caramel recipe. There is no better combination than the 16 shimmer and matte addictive shades, from delicious nudes to tempting pinks, to bring you salt and sweet at the same time. It's sweet, it's buttery, it's salted caramel goodness. Okay, so all the palettes come like a little melted chocolate kind of bar. And inside you just get the typical sheet of plastic with the names on it, and then one of these really rubbish sponge push things that I don't know why I keep them, but I do. Okay, so this is, oh, see if I can get away. Oh, you can see my diary. I've just started bullet journaling, by the way, guys, and it is amazing. Okay, we're back to the palette. These are the 16 colours in this palette, and I haven't swatched this, so I think there's only one palette. No, I've swatched them all. I have swatched all the palettes before, but I will just swatch them again for you now, obviously. So this is the colours, so I will just get straight into it. Okay, so the first colour is Delicious, and this is just like a matte skin tone sort of colour, so it'll be a good like base shade or whatever. Next up we have Tempt, which is a matte black, and this is a really pigmented colour and it just feels lovely. It does feel quite powdery, but it is really nice. Okay, and now we have Heavenly, which is this gorgeous muted pink sort of colour. Oh. And then we have Drizzle, which is a matte brown, and again really pigmented, just like the black. And then we have Enjoy, which again another matte brown, just in a different kind of shade of brown. Okay, so on to the second row, and we have the colour Chalk, and that is a brown with just a tad, only a tiny bit of shimmer or glitter to it, but very pigmented. Okay, so this colour is possibly my favourite in the entire palette, and it is called Cake, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It is like, yeah, you can't see it properly on camera, which I'm really annoyed about, but it is like a whole, it's like a duo shift thing. What's that duo shift, I don't know, the one color shift thing. Okay, so it looks pink in here, and then on your arm when it is swatched, like, it's just very subtle, but see the glow, the pink glow that comes from it, it is beautiful. And I'm really annoyed that you can't see that. You can see the shimmer though in it, and it is really shimmery. Okay, but then we have the shade Perfect, which is a matte brown, again pigmented as. Next up we have this metallic-y kind of colour, and this is Crunch, and this is really quite pigmented as well. It is like a gorgeous emeraldy, no, like a teal kind of colour. Gorgeous. And then we have Sweet, which is this rusty orange sort of colour. It is quite pigmented, but maybe not as pigmented as the rest, but it's still pretty pigmented. And then this is Fudge, which is a shimmery, like shimmery browny gold sort of colour. Again, super pigmented. I'm really annoyed that you can't see that colour. Okay, so on to the third and last row. This is Salted, and this is just another gorgeous, super pigmented, metallic-y, browny sort of colour. Again, it's just beautiful and super pigmented. Now we have Candy, and this is another matte brown. Not one of the best mattes that's pigment wise, but it is a gorgeous colour. And now we have Caramel, which is another shimmery colour. This is like a gold shimmer. Again, it's super pigmented. And this one is called Spoon. This is like a shimmery version of that rusty orange colour, and this is super pigmented as well. And last but not least, we have Yum, which is this lovely shimmery champagne sort of colour. Okay, so this one here is the Chocolate Vice, and the little description online just says, satisfy your chocolate craving with some guilt-free chocolate, the perfect selection of 16 shimmer and matte shades to take your fancy, encased in our statement melted chocolate palette. The must-have collection of neutrals, browns and smoked shades for every chocolate lover. Treat yourself to some Chocolate Vice. Okay, so this is what the inside of this palette looks like, so I will just go on and swatch all the colours for you. Okay, so starting on the first row, we have Vice, which is a champagne shimmer colour. Next up we have Sway, which is a matte colour. It is a very light skin tone sort of colour. It's not overly pigmented, but it'd be good for like a base sort of shade. And then we have Satisfy, which is this other shimmer colour. And then we have Require, which is the shimmery peach colour. And then we have Convert, which is this matte brown. Again, not as pigmented as the shimmers in this row, but still a beautiful colour. On to the second row, and the first colour we have is Treat, which is this matte brown, super pigmented. And then we have Habit, which is this gorgeous shimmer gold colour. And then we have Persuade, which is like a more of a orangey, coppery kind of shimmery gold colour. I don't know, just a coppery gold. Beautiful though, and that one is like mega pigmented. And then we have Need, which is another matte brown, more pigmented than the last matte brown though. It's probably like a shade darker than that other matte brown in this palette. And then we have Crave, which is this lovely dark brown shimmer colour, super pigmented again. And then we have Lust, which is like a dark midnight, like a cosmic blue actually. I was going to say midnight blue, but it's more like a cosmic blue. It's super shimmery too. Not as pigmented as the other shimmers in that row, but it's still pretty pigmented. Okay, and on to the third row, and this one is called Reason. This is like a lovely peachy shimmer colour. And this is falling down. And then we have Must, which is, it's only got a tiny amount of shimmer, like it's more of like a satin sort of colour. And this is like a coral. And then we have Maleficence, which is this rusty kind of colour. Fancy, which is like a shimmery red, pinky sort of colour. Reddy pinky, don't know. And then we have Appeal, which is a matte colour, and I've kind of put it on quite thick there, but you still can't see it. But it's another really light, beigey, skin tony sort of colour, good for a base shade. Okay, so on to this Naked Chocolate palette, and online this just says, the love affair with chocolate continues with the stripped back eyeshadow palette in our collectible chocolate bar palettes. Naked Chocolate is here, containing 16 stunning eyeshadows for perfect bare to smoky eyes, mixture of shimmer and matte shades. first we have Smoothly, and I apologise for all that noise in the background. That would be my washing machine. This is another matte, really light shade. I mean, good for base shade, but that's about it. Then we have Divine, which is a shimmer colour, and it's this lovely copper, bronzy sort of colour. I don't really know the difference between copper. I'd say that was copper. No, bronze. Bronzy colour. We'll go with bronze. And then we have Mocha Lover, and I am not a Mocha Lover, but I am a lover of this colour. Again, super pigmented and shimmery. Then we have Dipped, which is a matte. Well, it's kind of had a tiny bit of shimmer. It's like not as shimmery as the rest, but it has got a shimmer. Not as pigmented as the other two shimmer colours, but still super nice. And then we have Chalk Fest, which is this warm brown matte shade, and again, it's super pigmented. Okay, so on to the second row, and we have Adorable, which is a beautiful and very shimmery light champagne sort of colour, and I'm really hoping you can see that properly. It's absolutely beautiful, super pigmented. And then we have Buttons, which is another shimmer colour. Oh, we're vibrating. Okay, so this is Frosted Chalk. I'm really sorry if the camera is a bit shaky right now. It is moving the mirror in front of me. It's like, it'll stop in a minute. But that is Frosted Chalk, another browny, goldy, shimmery colour, super pigmented. And now we have Delight, another shimmer colour. Not really as pigmented as the rest, and it's not as shimmery as the rest, but it's still a lovely dark brown. And then we have Sweet Shop, which is a matte brown, and it's alright for pigment. It's alright. It's not bad, it's not good, it's just alright. And then we have Sugar, which is a darker brown with only a slight bit of shimmer, not as pigmented as some of the other colours in this palette. It is pigmented, but just not super pigmented like some of the rest. Okay, and on to the last row we have Double Dip, which is this golden shimmer colour. And then we have Toblerone, which is this gorgeous mauvey kind of colour. Not as pigmented, but it's still a beautiful colour. And then we have Wonka, which is a pigmented dark brown. And then we have Milky, which is another mauvey kind of colour, but it's slightly more purple than the last. And last but not least we have Way, and I'm guessing that's because the one just before was Milky. This one is another shimmer colour, but it kind of has like a greeny sort of shift to it, but you can't really see it. It's a nice champagne, like yellowy gold kind of colour, but it has got a shift to it. I can't really... Okay, so the last palette is the Death by Chocolate palette, and online it just says chocolate shades that go to the dark side too. By day more natural, by night hit the dark side, mixture of mattes and shimmers. So these are the colours in this palette. It is full of like purpley and golds and more browns, but you know what, we love a good brown. Okay, so the first colour we have is Whiteout, which again is another one of those really light matte shades that you cannot see on camera. Then we have Don't Let Go, which is a beautiful pigmented shimmer colour. Then we have Break Me Up, which is a matte. It's not super pigmented, but it's a nice colour, I suppose. And then we have Consume Me, which is another shimmer colour. It's not as pigmented as the first shimmer, but it's still quite pigmented and shimmery, just not as shimmery as the other one. Yeah. And then we have the Blackest of the Black, and this one is called All Is Lost, and it is super pigmented and dark. Okay, and on to the second row, we have Lick Me, which is this sort of purpley, mauvey kind of matte kind of colour. And then we have Fool's Gold, which is a pigmented shimmer. One More Bar, which is a matte brown and really quite pigmented. Devour Me, another matte brown that is really quite pigmented. Then we have Tear the Wrapper, which is another shimmer colour. And then we have Love You to Death, which is a shimmer purple colour. It's like a midnight purple colour. It's really, really pretty and super shimmery and pigmented. And last row we have Pray For Me, which is this lovely like antique gold kind of shimmer colour, and it's really pigmented. And then we have Dipped, which I think they've already used the name Dipped in another colour in a different palette, but we'll use it again, and it's super pretty and shimmery and pigmented. And then we have Tease Me, another beautiful shimmer colour. Then we have Set Me Free, again another shimmer colour, beautiful and shiny and pretty. And last but not least we have Bring Down Angels, which is another super shimmery colour, which I'm hoping you can see. You can see the shimmer, you can't see the actual colour, but it's pretty. Okay, so those are the swatches for the 4 chocolate palettes I own. There are, I think, 5 that I don't own, and they are called the Chocolate and Peaches, which is like a really peachy kind of colour, one of these. And then there's just Chocolate, which is just plain brown, and I think it's like that shade brown, and it's just plain, like all of it's that colour. And then we have the Golden Bar, which is like dark and then a golden melted chocolate. And then we have Chocolate Love, and I cannot remember what that one looks like. And then Pink Fizz. Oh no, Chocolate Love's like a dark, like a hot pink chocolate palette. And then there's Pink Fizz, which is a light pink palette. So I just had them to collect, and then I have all the chocolate eyeshadow palettes. So that's my aim, to get the next 5 and then do one on the next 5, because you need swatches for every single palette, don't you, if there's a full collection. You can buy these palettes from either superdrug.com or tambeauty.com. They are $7.99 each, but if you're in the UK, you can just get them from Superdrug and just wait till the 3 for 2 on all makeup is Superdrug, and then it gets to 3 for the price of 2, which I think that's what my boyfriend did, but yes, that wraps up today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I said at the start, it has been a while since I've done a video. I just have been feeling motivated. But I am back, guys, and I love you all. And I'm sorry for leaving for a little bit. So, yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Just comment below something random, just cause a banter. And feel free to subscribe. Oh, and I hope you enjoyed the intro at the very start. Bye, guys.